Ma'am, I have a doubt in week 4 practice assignment, question number 6.
Week 4 practice assignment question number. I have already solved all the practice assignment questions in previous session. Okay, just I will see and explain you quickly. Just let me open your course page. Okay, let me give me a minute. Just I'm setting this. Okay, so week 4, which question?
Ma'am, question number 6.
Question number 6. Yeah, what is doubt in that question number 6, Dipanshu?
Ma'am, in this, it's 1 second.
It is like what when yeah, have you solved this?
Yeah, ma'am, this question is little bit tricky.
Okay, actually I have explained this
Ma'am,
previous. Yeah, yes, please.
in option A and option B are, I think they are similar. Can you please explain them in detail?
Okay. So question 6.
What
What
will
will
count
count
3?
3 represent at the end of execution?
Yes,
Number of
ma'am.
study pairs where at least one student in each pair is not from cities Chennai, Bangalore, and Vellore. So name of the student study pairs where at least one student in each pair. So pair is formed by two students, no? Like Ram and Rahul can form a pair. So pair is nothing but it consists of two students. It is telling like option A, number of study pairs where at least one student in each pair is not from cities Chennai, Bangalore, Vellore. Okay. So one student, at least one, at least one, like both of them can be different, but one must be not from cities other than Chennai, Bangalore, and Vellore. This is option A. And what option B is telling? Number of study pairs where both students in each pair are not from same city among Chennai, Bangalore, and Vellore. Here,
Like
both
the option
students.
A will not include the student who are from the same city other than cities like Chennai, Bangalore, and Vellore. Am I right?
I didn't get what you told. Could you please repeat?
Option A will not include the students which belong to same cities other than cities like Chennai, Bangalore, and Vellore.
Yeah, what option A will include is like, okay, it can be Chennai and Bangalore. Okay.
It must include one cities from
Okay,
these
no.
three.
Number of study pairs where at least one student in each pair is not from the cities. Okay, it can be Chennai Erode. It can be Chennai and some other city. Chennai and Hyderabad or something like that. Chennai and Salim. Chennai, Delhi. It can be like that. Or Bangalore, Delhi. Or Vellore, Delhi. But it cannot be Chennai, or it cannot be Chennai, Bangalore. That cannot be there in option A. What in
Okay.
option B is like where both students in each pair are not from same city among Chennai, Bangalore, and Vellore. That should not be there. This is option B. So what option is correct? What is count 3? Count 3 is count 1 minus count 2. What is count one? Count one is nothing but total number of study pairs,
Total
no?
number of,
Study
yes,
pairs.
ma'am.
Count two is nothing but study pair of Chennai, Chennai, Chennai study pair, Bangalore, Bangalore study pair, Vellore, Vellore
Like
study pair.
in option A, we cannot include that two students which belong to a road, because one of them must be belong to these cities. So we cannot include students which belong to a road. We cannot include that in option A. That's why
Ma'am, then
it's
it's
incorrect.
first option.
Sorry?
First
First
option, this
option.
is.
Yeah, first option. See, first option is like the students must be where at least one student in each pair is not from Chennai, Bangalore, and Vellore. So it can be Chennai and Hyderabad, or Chennai or Delhi, something like that. Okay, but both students should not be from Chennai, Chennai. That is first option.
Okay.
Yeah,
Ma'am, currently I am confused because अभी भी मुझे यही लग रहा है कि ये दोनों सही है.
just let me explain. What is the I didn't send that.
Like, what is the difference between these two options?
Give me a minute. I'm telling you.
Okay, ma'am, got it.
Got it? I just. So what is option A?
At least one student.
At least one student.
Okay. What is option A? Option A is nothing but number of study pairs where at least one student in each pair is not from cities Chennai, Bangalore, and Vellore. So at least one student should be from a different city other than Chennai, Bangalore, and Vellore. Like it can be like Chennai, Hyderabad. Okay. Or Chennai, Delhi. Delhi. But these are okay. But this one, Chennai, Chennai, this is not allowed. So at least one student in each pair is not from cities Chennai, Bangalore, and Vellore. There can be like in the option B, there can be like Delhi, Hyderabad also. That is also true.
Yes, ma'am.
Delhi, Mumbai. That's also allowed.
Option
Okay.
B I got,
Mumbai.
but not option A.
Option. No, now you understood option A, no? Okay. Option B is number
Yes,
of study pairs. This is option A. Option B is number of study pairs where both
where both the
student where,
students.
where both the students in each pair are not from same city among Okay, here it should not be like Chennai, Chennai. This should not be there. Or Bangalore, Bangalore should not be there.
Yes, ma'am.
Bangalore, Bangalore should not be there. Yeah, this is not allowed. Or it can be Hyderabad, Hyderabad, or Delhi, Delhi. This is allowed. Only not from Chennai, Chennai, not from Bangalore, Bangalore, not from Vellore, Vellore. This should not be there. Now, which one is correct? Now, which option is correct? What is count three? Count one minus count two. What is count one?
Total
Count
number
one
of
is nothing but total number of study pairs.
yes, ma'am.
Study. Yeah. Count two is nothing but study pairs from Chennai, Chennai. Study pairs from Bangalore, Bangalore. Study pairs from Vellore, Vellore. So total minus, if you separate study pairs from Bangalore, Bangalore, Vellore,
Yes,
Vellore,
ma'am. I got
then you
it.
will get what kind of study pairs?
Got it, ma'am. Thank you.
Okay.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yes, please.
Ma'am, the question
Yeah,
that we were
yes.
discussing just now, ma'am, in that if we are
Mm.
subtracting count two from count one, so then we will also like after subtraction we'll also find pairs like maybe Chennai, Hyderabad, Chennai, Delhi, or Bangalore, Patna, like
But
this.
here you can see count two, how the count two is getting. Like we have separated first all the students from Chennai, all the students from Bangalore, all the students from Vellore. Okay. So what is our pile 1? Pile 1 nothing but Chennai students. Bangalore is nothing but if the see. Let me explain the question. Count 1 is nothing but total number of study pairs. And count 2, for count 2 what we are passing? We are passing Chennai pair, we are passing Bangalore file, and we are passing Vellore file. So all the students who are from Chennai, Bangalore, Vellore are already in the different files. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
And
But ma'am, like when we were actually making that pile where the for count 1, there was no compulsion that we have to take. We don't have to take students from Chennai, or we don't have to take students from Bangalore. There was just one condition, that the difference between the marks, total marks, should be 10. So it might include from like Chennai, Bangalore, maybe Patna, Chennai. So
okay, in the first case, we will get different pairs like Chennai, Bangalore, Chennai, Delhi, some like, all these pairs. Okay.
I think it means that the study pairs that we are making in count two, we are only making the pairs within the pile
Same
that
city.
contains
Yeah,
students from Chennai only.
it's from Chennai only, and it's from Bangalore only. It's from Vellore
And
only.
there is no mixture actually.
No mix. In the count two, we doesn't not have different mix. We will have only Chennai, Bangalore,
uh,
That's kind of
yes,
students.
ma'am. Actually, that I understood, but basically the main doubt that I have is that when we
Mm.
are subtracting them, like from count 1, like count 2 from count 1, then I think that there we'll also get students who, like at least one of them uh, is from Chennai, like maybe Chennai, Patna, Chennai, Delhi, or Bangalore, Patna, like this. So,
Okay. Let me explain you this question. What is count one? Count one is nothing but study pair of pile one. Study pair is nothing but will form study pair if difference in mathematics marks is like 10. It can be at least or at most. Okay. So what can be your study pairs here? It can be like any from any city, no? Study pairs can be from any city.
yes, right, ma'am.
Like that. So study pairs come from the different like cities. Also, we can get Chennai and Hyderabad, Chennai, Delhi, something like that. Chennai, Delhi, Bangalore, Delhi. Different cities also we may get. We may get Chennai also. All the study pairs we will get. Okay. This is count one. Out of count one, if I subtract only the students from Chennai, same cities, Bangalore. So what it will be my answer? Bangalore, Vellore, these kind of students. What I will get? Here both the students must are from same city, and also yeah, that's all. No? Study pair of Chennai, study pair of Bangalore. Okay, then what will be the answer? Count one is nothing but total number of study pairs, and what will count three represent? It will the number of study pairs. So, but what happens? What is option A? What is option A? In option A, it is telling like number of study pairs where at least one student in each pair is not from the cities Chennai, Bangalore, Vellore. There at least one student must not be from the city Chennai, Bangalore, and Vellore. But here, if I subtract, what will be my answer? I will get Chennai, Hyderabad. And here, if I subtract the common students, then I will get only the Chennai, Delhi, Bangalore, Delhi, I will get. So you can see here number of study pairs where at least one student in each pair is not from the cities Chennai, Bangalore, Vellore. Here at least one student is not from the city Chennai, Bangalore, and Vellore. And also you can get some other pair like mm, Erode. Okay, this is correct. This is correct, no? The option A
Yes,
seems correct, right? Number of study pairs where both students in each pair are not from the same city, Chennai, Bangalore, Vellore. It's both students are not from same city. Yeah, this is also correct. Both students are not from the cities like Chennai students are not included. Chennai students are not included,
Yes,
right?
ma'am.
Here, but if here the first option it is telling like number of students where at least one students in each pair is not from the cities like Chennai, Bangalore, Vellore, where at least one student is not from the city. Like at least one is one and is not from the cities Chennai, Bangalore, and Vellore. Okay, where both students in each pair in the, yeah, this option, the option A and option B are somewhat similar only. But the thing is, option A includes other cases here, but the option, see what option, at least one student in each pair is not from the cities like Chennai, Bangalore, and Vellore. That is option A, at least one. Like both students also can be not from the same city. Like both students, that also not allowed. Chennai, Bangalore, Bangalore. That is not allowed. So option A and option B are bit similar only.
Yes,
Yeah,
ma'am. So actually, that's what like I was trying to ask. Like, option one is also somewhat correct only. So why are we not?
both students are definitely should not be from Chennai, Bangalore, Vellore. That is
Yes,
not,
ma'am.
yeah, both that
Yes,
is
ma'am.
correct. Option B is definitely correct. But
Yes, ma'am.
also option A also seems correct, right? Definitely both students should not be from Chennai, Bangalore, because those pairs are already subtracted.
Yes,
Those
ma'am.
pairs
So
are
option
already
two is
separated. Option
yes.
A is like where at least one student in each pair is not from the cities, where at least one student. But okay, one student can be from Chennai. Hmm. Because this is happening because we have already moved to pile one. All the Chennai students, all the Bangalore students, all the Vellore students, we have moved to pile, like pile different piles, no, right? And then we are computing the study pairs within Chennai, study pairs within Bangalore, study pairs within Vellore, we will get. Like both students, we are separating total number minus both case. Then why option A isn't correct? Let me see. Option A is like option A includes option B also. Like here, at least one means
Yes,
it
ma'am.
will be one student and both students. Like we have only one student and both students, right? This definitely option B is correct, but option A also there is like correct
Yes,
only.
ma'am. It's like it's also somewhat correct because it is also including
Not
both the
somewhat, it is
conditions.
correct. Yeah, it is including.
Yes,
Uh,
ma'am. Like it's including both the conditions that at least one should not be there. That means both can be from different cities. This is what it is trying to say.
anyone, any thoughts on this before saying this answer? Okay, what is explanation here? What is count to? Count one is returns the number of study pairs x by x comma y formed from pile one where marks different. Okay, contains. One is the total number of study pairs formed. Count two is nothing but pile one Chennai Chennai is the pile created students from there. For study pair of Chennai returns the number of study pairs x and y where both students are from Chennai. Okay, similarly, count two is the number of study pairs x comma y formed with either x and y both are from Chennai or both are from Bangalore or both are from Bangalore. Count is the number of study pairs where both students in pair are from same cities among Chennai, Bangalore, and Vellore. Therefore, count three is just negation of count two. Why it is just negation of count two? Count one will includes all the things, no? Hmm. Here you can see here the possible examples are Kerala, Vellore. So Vellore is also there, right? Vellore is also there. Like at least one student is from different cities,
Yes.
but Vellore is also there. Erode Salim, Chennai, Bangalore, see, etc. Chennai, Bangalore. So this is like option where at least once, yeah, Chennai, Bangalore. Chennai, Bangalore is there, no? Here example you can see Chennai, Bangalore also there. Yes, this example we have missed. Chennai, Bangalore here at least once both students are from cities among Chennai Bangalore case. That's
Ma'am, actually, you are not audible. You're muted.
Sorry.
yeah, now audible?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Here, what is option 4? Option. Okay, number of study pairs where at least one student in each is not from the cities Chennai, Bangalore, Vellore. But this, but according to this option, the student can be from Chennai, Bangalore also, right? According to this option, Chennai, Bangalore students also will be included, no? Here,
Yes, ma'am.
our in our question, Chennai, Bangalore should be included. In our answer, Chennai, Bangalore students also should be in our answer count 3. But if I say number of students where at least one student in each pair is not from the cities Chennai, Bangalore, Vellore. That means here both are from Bangalore, Chennai. So these students won't be counted in this option. Option A. You got it? Okay, let me do it newly. Okay. So what is count one total number of study pairs? No, like it will be Chennai, Bangalore, Chennai, Vellore, Chennai, Chennai. This is count one, Chennai, Chennai. And it can be also like Erode and Delhi. It can be like Chennai, Delhi also. Chennai, Delhi also. Okay. This is count one, like total number of
Yes,
study
ma'am.
pairs. Both can be from same city, both can be different city, or like between Chennai and Bangalore. What is count two minus count two? If I do, then Chennai, Chennai, Bangalore, Bangalore. If I subtract Vellore, Vellore, what I will get? I will get Chennai, Bangalore student, like all other students. Chennai, Bangalore, Chennai, Vellore. Chennai won't be there. Erode, except Chennai, Chennai, all except Chennai, Chennai, except Bangalore, Bangalore, except Vellore, Vellore students, we will get all other remaining study pairs. Here, what is our option A? Number of study pairs where at least one student in each pair, where at least one student in each pair is not from the cities Chennai, Bangalore, Vellore. So, at least one student should not be from Chennai, Bangalore, Vellore. But what we can see? Chennai, Bangalore students are there. Here, the students are from different cities, Chennai and Bangalore. But here, what is our option A? Where at least one student must not be from this. So, this is like the option A telling Chennai and like Salim, Chennai, Delhi. Like one student must be different. But here in our output, there is like Chennai, Bangalore is included, or Chennai, Delhi is included, or Chennai, Delhi, and Patna, Chennai, Patna value, that kind of students also we
Okay,
can
so
get.
that means
But
if
this
we
kind
go,
of study,
okay, so that means now in this case, an option number one's case, Chennai Bangalore students won't be counted
hmm,
because, okay, and therefore, since we need to
yes,
count,
Chennai, Bangalore students won't be counted.
okay, and therefore we'll select option. Okay, understood, ma'am. Thank you.
Yeah, okay. So, any other doubts from week 4? Yeah, Drishti.
Good evening, ma'am.
Yeah, yes, please.
Ma'am, actually, I was solving some PYQs for the upcoming quiz one, and I was
Hmm.
facing doubts. So, from where should I clear them? I mean, I
Yeah,
was into
sure. Yeah, could
so
you, yeah,
yeah.
play from where, yeah, you can ask. Just provide me something, like reference way to where you are solving the question.
Ma'am, do I need to share my screen to let you know the question?
Do you have to?
Do I have to share my screen to get to know the question that I'm
You
in?
can provide the link from where you are solving the PYQs. Just that PDF link you can give so that I can open that in the chat. Like you can paste that in the chat so that I can open and explain. Maybe you cannot share the screen. I think that permissions are not there. Okay. Yeah, meanwhile, yeah, Darshi, can you do that? Yeah.
PDF. Actually, I have 4 to 5 PDFs, so I need to find it. Until then, you may take
You can at
about it.
least give the snippet.
Ma'am, you're not audible.
Uh, I'm telling, you can give that code snippet also. Like just cut that question itself and you can paste here.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, if that is not there, then I will explain. Can you explain how to write pseudocode for 2 consecutive vowels or 2 consecutive? Okay, I will explain that. If yeah, Drishti, after finishing that, Drishti is then. Okay. Options also. Entire question. Could you please copy the cut and paste that? The following pseudocode is executed using the words dataset. Is it visible for everyone, that code thing?
Yes, ma'am.
It's clear. Is it okay? Is it good?
Yes, ma'am. It's clear.
Yeah. Oh. Okay, the following pseudocode is executed using the words dataset. Procedure do something of table 1, comma table 2. Where is table 1? What is table 1 and table 2? What are table 1?
The second picture. There are 2 pictures in the chat.
Sorry?
And I've sent 2 pictures in the chat, so table 1 and table 2 are given in the second picture.
Okay, let there be 2 data sets stored in table 1 and table 2 corresponding to the following sentence. Table 1 is this. If you are honest with your work, the money is just a compliment. And second one is, if you are honest with your work, the progress is just compliment. Okay, what is difference? Only the second part, no? What will do something of table 1, table 2 return? Assume the uppercase and lowercase are ignored during comparison. So what will do something procedure return? This is our question. So what it will return?
Ma'am, the doubt that I had was that the given answer is 8, but my answer is 12. And that is because, should I explain you what did I do to get
Yeah,
the
just
answer?
let me see this. Okay, I haven't solved this, so just first let me see so that I can explain you something. Okay. This one. Do something of table 1 and table 2. Count is initially 0, while table 1 has more rows. That means each and every word we are iterating. Read the first row Y from the table 1 and read the first row Z from table 2. Okay, if X dot word equal to Z dot word, then count equal to count plus 1. Else return count. Move the row Y to table 1. Okay, some temporary table. Move the row Z to some temporary table. Okay. So if the word, in the first case, it is same, no? If you were something, if, what is the sentence? If you were honest, then progress is complement. And if you were honest, then, so till what words it will match? If you are honest with your words. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All these words will match, no? All these words will match. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All these words match. Then the also will match. It is 8. Money is just a compliment. Okay, only the word different is one word, like money and programs. Only this word, except this thing, all other words are same. So how many words we have in this sentence? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 words we have, no?
The total number of words in the sentence are 13.
So total number of words is?
Total number of words in a sentence is 13.
Total number of words in sentence is 13. All the words are matching except the work, money and progress word. Except that all the words will match. Now read the first row Y and read the first row Z from table 2. Move the row Y to table T1. Move the row Y to table 2. Yeah. What is the answer?
It's 8.
Could you please page that the question entirely? Is there something?
Can you please repeat?
Why this is? See, why this is? Because, see, if until the word matches, we will compare. If we have seen a word that is not matching, then we will return the count. So, uh, uh, after seeing money or after seeing progress, that particular count will be returned. See, we won't check the other words. We won't check that work is a complementing. We won't check. Is a complementing. We won't check because after seeing the first word which is not matching like money and progress both are different, at that time we will return the value of count. The procedure will return the value of count. It won't iterate again. Okay, understanding
Then,
what is written in? Yeah, because if the word until the word matches, we will increase the value of count. Once we have seen a different word, like if both words are not same, we will just else part we will go and we will return the value of count. So the money, when after seeing money and after seeing progress as both are different, just the value of count will be returned. So what? How many number of words are there? Like uh, okay, if you are honest with your work, like 7 and then the is there. So okay, let me see the word again. If you are honest, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 8 words are matching. Up till count variable will be increased. Till then, after seeing money and progress, both are not same, then count value will be returned. What is the count value? 8. That will be returned. Okay, is it clear now?
ma'am, I just wanted to ask that like we have a condition in the while. So it is like if there are more cards in table 1, then we need to proceed with the code.
No, it
So
won't iterate. Your voice is a bit low. I'm unable to get your question properly. The thing is, even though there are still cards left in your pile 1, we won't iterate. After seeing the return statement, we will come just out of that procedure. Return count means the procedure will be no more executed. After seeing the return statement, whenever we execute the return statement, like the procedure itself is finished and the result will be returned to the place wherever we are calling the procedure. So no more execution will proceed.
ma'am, if there was no line or like return count, then the answer would have been 12, right? I mean, if
Yes. Yeah, if there is no else written part, no else part is not there, else part is not there, then the answer will be 12. Or yeah.
no, if the else part is there, but at this second last line is return count. So if that second last line is not there, then the answer is 12, I guess.
Yes, yeah.
So even if the else part is there, but the return count statement is not mentioned in the
Yes,
second
yes,
last.
I got it. Yeah, if the in the else part, if the return count is not there, if nothing is there, then also the answer will be like 12. Just in the else part, there is return count. So after seeing a different word in the both sentence, in the count, whatever the value of count, that will be returned. Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah, is this clear for
Ma'am, what does return count mean here? Do we have to keep the again two rows as it
return
is?
the value of count? Just the value of count will be returned. Whatever the
Okay.
variable count is holding the value, that we will return. Okay, any other
Excuse me,
doubts?
ma'am. Ma'am,
Yeah,
at the end of that pseudocode, there is one more, like at the end, there is one more statement of return count.
yeah, that
Yes,
is
ma'am.
like
15th,
finally.
15th
That is,
line.
yes, that is finally. Okay, we have seen if all the words are matching, then else part it won't execute. No, if all the words are matching, else part won't execute. No, but the procedure should return the count value. So that's
Okay,
why
so this
if
is
the
for the
procedure,
ending. Okay, if all the words match, then the end would be according to line 15. Okay,
yes, yeah.
understood.
Mhm. Okay. Any other doubts? Yeah, Yogesh, you are not audible properly.
No, I don't know the
Okay, okay. Uh, Anything you wanted me to explain from any other weeks till week 1 to week 4?
Can we do question number 7 of the same assignment? I cannot understand it.
Sure. What will count represent at the end of execution? So we want the variable of what will the value of count. Count equal to 0 initially. While table 1 has more rows, we are executing this using the words dataset. Read the first row, x in table 1, move x to table 2. Okay, first reading, then moving to table 2. I equal to 1, a equal to false, b equal to false. So initially the value of I equal to 1. So I is just nothing but to iterate through the letters of your word. While I less than or equal to x dot letter count, if ith word of x dot word is a vowel, if a then okay. For this kind of question, no, you can just take an example and work on this. Just take the example and work. So this is nothing but at least one pair of words occurring. So you can see the options like number of words with at least one pair of vowels occurring consequently, at most two pairs of vowels occurring consequently, at least two pairs of vowel occurring consequently, at most two pairs of. So this is about vowels occurring consequently, at most or at least one pair or two pairs that we have to check. Okay. So just for this kind of cases, no, you can take example with vowels occurring consequently. It is guaranteed like in the options like everything is like vowels occurring consequently, two pairs of same vowel occurring consequently. This kind of example you can take and work on it. Okay. Something like this. You can take example of this kind of words and work on the code. Okay, initially count. Sorry. Initially count equal to 0. While table 1 has more rows, read the first row x in table 1. Move x to table 2. Okay. I equal to 1, a equal to false, and b equal to false. Initially I equal to 1, that is by iterating over the letters of the word, and a is false and b is false initially.
Ma'am, here do we have to assume that A is false?
No, it is given now here a equal to false and b equal to false.
No, initially it was given A is false and down below it was given A is true.
Yeah,
If it is
that's what
not,
I'm just explaining the line by line. Just listen, okay? Just let me go through this. When I less than x dot, if ith letter of x dot word is a vowel, if A is initially false, no? A is initially false. Just we will check whether the letter is a vowel. Even though if it is a vowel, if A, then only B will be made true. Okay. But initially A is false. After seeing the first letter, even though it is a vowel, B won't be made to true. Okay. When B will be made to true? After seeing the next vowel. So A case, what happens here? First vowel we have seen, no, A. Then what happens here? If A is false, we won't set to true. Again, what we will say here? A equal to true, that statement will be executed. After seeing first A here, what will happen? Only A will be made to true. A will be made to true. No changes in B value. Okay. If it is not a vowel, we will just make A to false. Okay. If it is not a vowel, if it is B or something, here it's not a vowel, then A will be made to false. Okay. Here next take the word letter. Next take the letter A only. Next letter is also A. What happens here? If A, again, if ith letter of word is a vowel and if A, yeah, A is true now. A is true now. So we will make the B value to true. B value to true.
okay, ma'am.
Okay. Yeah, B value to true we will make here after seeing the second vowel. Okay. Now you understood, no? If two vowels are coming consequently, then only B will be made to true. If B, then only count will be incremented. If the value of B is true, then only the count will be incremented. So count will count the number of consecutive words that are vowels. Okay. But whether it is at least one pair or at most two pairs or at least two pairs or at most two pairs. Now you have to tell this. At least one pair or at least two pairs or how to tell this. Once B is made to true. Once we are making B to true, are we making it to false again? No. If the next word of your if the next letter of your word is B, then what happens? Nothing, no change. No? If ith letter of word is a vowel, if ith letter of word is a vowel, then it is not a vowel. Then we will go to the else part. Else part, what we will make? We will make A to false. We will make A to false. Okay. And again, so in order to again make the B to true, we should see the vowels consequently. Then only B value will become true. So if we have seen a vowel pair, like it can be any number of pairs, no? It can be like A, B, B, A, or Z, some non-vowel and A. It can be any number of pairs in that word. Any number of pairs that can be vowels. Any number of pairs that can be vowels that can occur consequently. It's not like at most one or at least one.
If suppose
Then
a
it should
sequence
be
of
at
three
least one pair.
vowels come together, I am saying that suppose there
Yeah,
is a sequence
sequence of three vowels.
instead of one pair,
Mm.
instead of a pair, suppose
Mm.
A comes, C comes, then again A comes. Then what happens? Then what will happen? Because they
A,
are all mentioning
A,
pairs.
C,
That's why.
A, C. Yeah, ACA, right? You want this one, ACA. ACA, when what happens here, no two vowels are occurring consequently. B won't become true at all in this case of word. If two
So
vowels are
is there
coming
anything to
consequently,
suggest?
then only
But is okay. Is there anything to suggest that how can we like make sure that the sequence of 3 or 4 doesn't happen?
see, here it is not asked in the question also. It is in the options. It is like one pair, two pairs, or a pair. It's only pairs. It's not like three vowels. Doesn't matter. Even if the three vowels are coming consequently, then what happens? Okay, first we have seen A, then B, then A again. The second letter is also A. Then B will made to true. Then yeah, B will be made to true. Again, what happens? Again, the next letter is also A. Next letter is also A, right? Then what happens? B is already true. Then no matter, right? Then no matter. It won't affect the value of B again. Even though it can be like three or four vowels coming consequently, it doesn't matter. B will be true only. Okay, if B is true, then count value will be incremented. So I have taken example of the word AA. If the AA is there, the word will be counted. Like because two vowels are coming consequently. If I take A, B, and AE, then what will happen? A, B, AE. Then
Then it
is
will
this word
break, and then
also will
else
be
it will
counted
go to
or
the
not?
else part.
See, after seeing B, it will go to the else part. After seeing B, it will go to the else part. A will be made to false. Okay, A will be made to false. But here, B value has already become true. B value has already become true. Okay. What is your doubt actually? If we have AA, only the word AA, like two vowels coming consequently, then that word will be counted. You understand, no? Because the value of B will be true. After seeing the first vowel, A value will be made to true. After seeing the second vowel, B value will be made to true. If the B value, then the count value will be incremented. This is clear, no? If the word is AA, right? You understood this? The word is AA, just AA, then B will be true and count will be incremented for this word. Okay, if the word is ABA, then no, B won't become true because two vowels are not coming consequently. Then count won't become, B won't become true, so it count won't be incremented. So if you say AAB, then will this word be counted? Yes, this is counted because B value is made to true after seeing what after seeing A, and we have not made B to false. We have made only A to false. So if B is true, then count will be incremented. What happens after seeing A, B, A again? Then what will this word be counted? Yes, for first time, this will see B will be true. And after seeing B, A will be made to false. And again, after seeing A will be made to true. After seeing again this next A, B will be made to true. So this word also will be counted. So what happens if we have B, only BA? Then what happens? After seeing here, B will become true. Here, B will become true. After seeing the small b, A will be made to false. A will be made to false. After seeing small a will be made to false again, but B value is true only. After seeing B is made to true, right? B is made to true. So this word also will be counted finally. Okay. After saying again A, then what happens? Again, B value will remain true only. So this word also will be counted. So it doesn't matter how many pairs we have, but if we have at least one pair of these vowels coming consequently, then all such words will be counted. Okay, at least one pair of the vowels coming consequently in that word, then the such kind of words will be counted. So clear now, or you still have doubt? Hello,
Ma'am, I have a
hello.
doubt.
Am I audible? Is it clear? Yes, please.
Ma'am, I just wanted to ask about the
Yeah, yes, you can.
weightage of the weeks.
Weightage, no, any no, there's no nothing of weightage.
Every week will be having equal weightage, right?
Not equal, that is also not sure. That is also, yeah. Week one, there are less topics in week one. No, you can see week one does not have more topics. It's not like all will have equal weightage. All will have some different thing, but weightage is not the same.
So, but it will be the answer would be the first option, right?
Yes, number of words with at least one pair of vowels occurring consequently. Okay, any other doubts?
Ma'am, question will come from week one, week two, and week three, or four also. Week four also.
All weeks you have. What you will have week one, week two, week three, week four every week in your quiz one and qualifier. Yeah. Is this your doubt?
Excuse me,
Yes,
ma'am, I
ma'am.
have a doubt.
Yeah. Any other doubts? Yeah. Do you have any other doubts? So many weeks, like week one to week four. If you have any doubts, you can please ask. Yeah,
No,
from big
ma'am.
IQs or anything. Yeah.
No, ma'am. I still didn't understand this one. This
Yeah. Could you
question.
please try solve?
Seven, seven.
Yeah. Just I will wait for a few minutes. Could you please try solving this by yourself by taking some example, whatever the words I have taken, and just do this. Try solving and ask me like which part you have doubt. I will wait for a few minutes. Everyone can try. Take this the
Hold, ma'am.
seventh question.
I didn't understand at all.
Sorry?
I didn't understand at all, ma'am.
Yeah, just
Oh,
take here some example of the code. Like just how will you do this question if the same question is there in quiz one? You will at least try it some way. No, at least try some way of solving it. Just read whatever that is there and just pick some example and try to solve. Okay, this kind of questions you will get in quiz one also. Same. How will you do? If you don't understand anything also you should solve some, you should try, some, you will give some efforts in solving, just solve somehow and ask me like which sentence of this Pseudocode you have not understood. Then nothing, no complex thing. Only just A true, B true, A false, that's all. No complex things. Just take some example of any word, like whatever. How to take examples? Just see the options. You will get idea. Just see the options and try to solve. Here, what is the option? At least one pair of vowels occurring consequently. Take that example. Take another example. Here, at most two pairs of vowel occurring consequently. This kind of example and try to solve. Just put the vowels up consequently and see what is happening in the question. This can be one pair or two pairs or three pairs. That is what given in the options. So vowels occurring consequently, vowels occurring consequently, vowels occurring consequently in every option. And number of words. Okay, we are counting number of words that having vowels occurring consequently. But how many pairs? One pair of vowels occurring consequently, or two pairs of vowels occurring consequently, or at least or at most, that thing we have to decide. Just take the example, such kind of examples with one pair of keeping one pair occurring consequently, two pairs occurring consequently, and more than that if required, if needed. And see what is your output. Just try your own. This how the quiz one will be like. You have to solve no yourself.
मैम वीक 4 का एक्टिविटी क्वेश्चन 4 का 2 नंबर
Activity question.
4 का 2 वो बीन्स का नंबर निकालना
Sorry, activity 4.2. What is your doubt?
4.4 में
4.4. Okay. Which question?
सेकंड नंबर
Assume that we can distribute the 20 objects into bins of equal size. If we go with the 4 bins, okay, how many comparisons would we have to make overall? So we have 20 objects. We have overall of okay, we have overall of 20 objects, total 20. So 20 objects, we are binning of equal size. We are making into bin of equal size. What is the size? If we go with 4 bins, we have only 4 bins. Now 20 objects should be made into 4 bins. So what will be the size of our bin? 20 by 4. So we will get 5. 5 objects will be in each bin. So first bin will have 5 objects, second bin will have 5 objects, third bin will have 5 objects, fourth bin will have 5 objects. So if we sum them, totally 20 objects. So if we have total objects and the number of bins is given, how to find the objects for each bin? 20 by 4. Like then we will get the size of our bin. How many comparisons we would have to make overall? So how many comparisons we have to do? So what is the answer? Number of comparisons within each bin? N into n minus 1 by 2, no? If we have
Yes.
n, the number of comparison is n into n minus
10.
1 by 2. So 5 into 5 minus 4 by 2. So that is 2, 10. 10 comparisons. 10. Assume that we can distribute in the, if we go with the 4 bins, how many comparisons we would like to make. So within each bin, okay, first 5 objects we have. First object should be compared with all the remaining 4 objects. Second object should be compared with 3. Third object should be compared with 2 objects. Second object should be compared with 1 object. So first object, no comparison. So 4 plus 3 plus 2. Yeah, just I'm calculating. 6, 10. So within each bin, we should make 10 comparisons. So how many such bins we have? 4. So 10 into 4, how many comparisons we have to do? 40 comparisons we have to do total. So you understand how to get the bin size? Bin size is nothing but 20 by 4. So 5 objects in each bin. So if we have n objects, so how many comparisons we will do? N into n minus 1 by 2. So we will be 5 into 5 minus 1 by 2, that is 10 comparison, that is per bin. How many such bins we have? 4 bins. So 10 into 4, 40 comparisons totally we have to make. So what is the answer?
14.
Answer is 190.
Yeah. If you are not understanding this formula, n into n minus 1 by 2, so first object, just take, we have 5 object, no? First object, if we pick, that first object should be compared with the remaining 4 objects. Second object if we pick, then the second object should be compared with the remaining 3 objects, because we have already, first and 2 are already compared. Third object should be compared with remaining 2 objects. Fourth object, last object should be compared with only 1 object. So if you sum up this, then you will get 10. So the formula is this one only, n into n minus 1 by 2. That's how we got the formula also. Okay.
Okay. Ma'am, third
Yeah.
question.
So the first answer was
Okay,
190.
if we distribute.
The first answer was 190.
Mm.
How many pairwise comparisons have to be made is 190.
How many pairwise comparisons if we do? Each object is compared with every object
20
exactly one.
minus 1
How
by
we
2.
to get n into n minus 1 by 2, 20
20 into 20 minus 1 by 2.
minus 1 minus 1 by 2, 19 by 2. So 10, so 2 divided by 20 divided by 2, 10. 10 into 19 is 190. No, you understood? N into n minus 1 by 2, same formula, 20 into 19 by 2. So that is 10 into 19 is 190.
Yeah, but then
Okay, what is the third question?
the second question, how it is 40?
So 40 is like it is binned. We are binning 20 objects. We are binning into bins of equal size. Each bin is size is equal. And if we go with 4 bins, so total number of bins are 4. So 20 objects is divided into 4 bins of equal size. So how many objects per bin we will have? We will have 5 objects per bin. Okay. Within each bin, how many comparisons we will do? 5 into n minus 1 by 2. So 5 into 5 minus 1 by 2. That is 10. 10 comparisons we will do per bin. So how many such bins we have? 4 bins. So 10 into 4 is 40. 40 comparisons we will do totally. Right?
Right.
Yeah.
So what is the
Okay.
least number of comparisons overall? 10, huh?
We distribute the 20 objects into bins of equal size. How many bins we choose to make the least number of comparisons overall? So we wanted to, if we wanted to make the least number of comparisons overall.
Yeah, we have to get two in each.
Yeah, we can just bin two, like one comparisons we need to make. One comparison. Two means one comparison first and object. Then how many comparisons we will, how many bins we will have? 10 bins. And how many comparison we will make? Only one comparison each bin. That is 10 comparison. That is the least number of comparisons we can make. Okay.
Okay.
So 10. Yeah. Any other
Ma'am,
doubts?
activity 3 का 3 question.
Activity 3, 4.3.
Yes.
Okay. What is your doubt?
3 number.
Which one? Sorry.
3.
Okay, as mentioned in the lecture, assume that a computer can do 10 power 8 comparisons in a second. How many seconds will it take to compute comparisons in a second? How many seconds will it take to for the computer to do pairwise comparison of 1 million elements? 1 million is like, what is that? 10 power 6. So if we have 10 power 6 elements, so how many comparisons we have to do? If we have 10 power 6 elements, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. Yeah, 10 power 6. If we have 10 power 6, how many comparison we will do? 10 power 6 into 10 power 6 minus 1 by 2. So 10 power 6 minus 1, this is very negligible, minus 1. So 10 power 12 by 2. So 10 power 12 by 2, right? 12 by 2 comparisons.
Yes.
So this we can make into 10 power 8 in the terms of 10 power 8 plus 10 power 4 by 2, right? 10 power 8
Yes.
comparisons can be done in
In 1 second.
in in
1 second.
in 1 second. In 1 second. In a second. Okay. In a second. And in order to do the 10 power, so 0.5 seconds, 1.5 seconds it required. 1 second plus 500 milliseconds it required, no? 500 milliseconds. Sorry. So in order to do this 10 power 4 comparisons, how much time is required? Half of that. Ha- half of that. 10 power 8 comparison in a second. So nearly 15 less than 1 second, nearly 10 seconds. Not 1000, not this. Let me see the answer.
How did you write 10 power 12 as 10 power 8 and 10 power 4?
10 power, no, this is wrong. No,
How to
10 power
calculate
8, 10 power 12. How can we write the 10 power 12 in terms of 10 power 8
that?
into
10 power
10
8,
power
10
4?
power 4. Yes. So
Yeah,
it is
yeah, 10 power 8
10,000
into
by
10
2.
power
It is
4
5,000
by 2.
seconds.
No, it is like,
5,000 seconds.
yes,
Correct, no? Nearly 5,000. The answer is correct.
yes, yes, answer is correct. So divided by 2 into 1 second. So answer is 5000. Right? You got it?
Yes.
See, it is like 10 power 2. 1 million is nothing but 10 power 6. In order to do if the size of n is 10 power 6, then what is the like number of comparisons? How many number of comparisons we will do? N into n minus 1 by 2. So 10 power 6 into 10 power 6 minus 1 by 2. So this is negligible, no? So this is 10 power 12 by 2. So 10 power 12 is nothing but 10 power 8 into 10 power 4. Right?
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
a power m we can write as a power mn we can write as a power m
Less.
into a power n. Okay, a power m plus n we can write as a power m into a power n. 12 we know it is like 8 plus 4. So that's why a power m plus n we can write as a power m into a power n, the same formula. So 10 power 12 I can write as 10 power 8 into 10 power 4 by 2. So 10 power 8 comparisons can be done in 1 second. What is the remaining thing? 10 power 4, that is 10,000. Divided by 4, that will be 5,000. 5,000 into 1 second is 5,000. You got it or not?
Yes, ma'am,
Everyone,
I
is
got
there
it.
some confusion? Yeah, please ask if you.
Now, how the second
Yeah,
one is
okay.
21? How it is 21? If you connect each element with every other element by lines,
Uh,
so it will be 21.
which question? This
The same
one.
one. This
Okay, each right, each element with every other element by lines. What is the total number of lines that we would draw?
7.
Each line we are connecting with every other thing. So how many total we have? 1, 2, 3, 4,
7.
5, 6, 7. 7 into 7 minus 1 by 2. 7 into 6 by 2. 7 into
30,
3, 21.
21.
So the thing, yeah, same thing. We are making, see, just you connect and see also. We will get only 21 lines. A and B, A, something. Yeah, you
difficult to
just,
connect,
yeah.
but it's okay. It is that formula, no? 7 into
Yeah,
7 is
n into n minus 1 by 2. The same thing, each element should be connected with each other element. Instead of saying each element is compared with each other element, it is each element is compared with connected to each every other element by only once. No, just we have to make connection. Okay, any other doubts?
Ma'am,
Please explain
uh,
practice assignment
ma'am,
question
it will
number
be
4.
4.5.
Question number?
Practice assignment question number 4 and 7.
Actually, I have explained all the practice assignment questions in Tuesday section. Question number 4 and 7. I will explain this. Yeah, 4, no? Fourth one. This one? This
Yes,
is very
ma'am.
simple. It is a simple question. Okay. The pseudocode is the you must have already gone through this question already, right? So what option you thought this is correct? Is correct. So what this fraction stores? Fraction is nothing but ratio of number of customers who purchase both milk and bread to the number of customers who purchased only milk. What is this fraction? Fraction is nothing but milk plus bread. Number of customers who purchase milk plus bread divided by only milk, right?
Yeah.
This one, the fraction should store, right? To the number of customers who purchase milk. Choose the correct code fragment to complete the pseudocode. Okay. Where just M count is for counting milk, customers who purchase milk. B count is to count for the number of customers who purchase bread. So, okay, but you can see here, fraction equal to B count by M count. Fraction here, it is representing as B count. Fraction equal to B count by M count. So whatever B count should count, it should count number of customers who have purchased both milk and bread. So B count is nothing but the number of customers who have purchased milk and bread, whereas M count is nothing but the number of customers who have purchased only milk according to the whatever this is written. B count stores the number of customers milk plus who have purchased both milk and bread and the number of customers who have purchased only milk. So how to count the number of customers who have purchased? Here you can see the procedure each item is checking whether the item is present, whether that particular item is present. If it is present, it is returning true. If it is not present, it will return false. Okay. So we have to check whether the item milk is present and whether the item bread is present. If it is both are present, then B count should be incremented. If only milk is present, then M count should be incremented. So we have to call the is item every time. If is item of X comma milk, okay, then M count is getting incremented. If each item of X comma bread, then only B count is getting incremented. But when B count should be incremented? If it is both milk and bread. If both milk and bread is contained, if the customer has purchased both of them, then only B count should be incremented. But here, if he has purchased bread only, then B count is getting incremented. This is not required, no? So here you can see the second option, if each item of X comma bread, then B count is getting incremented. If each item of X comma milk, okay, when M count is getting incremented, if the customer has purchased both milk and bread, at that time M count is getting incremented. B count is getting incremented if the customer has purchased only bread. But what we want, it is not the thing, no? Okay, what is third option? If each item of X comma milk and each item of, okay, if the customer has purchased both milk and bread, then M count is getting incremented and B count is getting incremented. But we want only B count to get incremented if he has purchased both. And if he has purchased milk, then M count has to get incremented. So here the fourth option you can see, if each item of X comma milk, if the item is milk, then M count is getting incremented. And if the item is bread also, if the bread is also there for that customer, then B count is getting incremented. So B count here is getting incremented for both milk and bread. If both milk and bread are present, then only B count is getting incremented. If only milk is present, then M count is getting incremented. So this is if in a if, no, nested if. If the both conditions are satisfied, then only the statement will be executed. So the customer should purchase both milk and bread in order to increment the value of B count. For the M count, if only the first if condition is satisfied, then M count will be getting incremented. Okay, is it clear? You have any doubt, please ask. Okay, whatever in this question.
So if inside if.
Hmm.
Okay, ma'am.
It
Clear.
is, yeah.
Ma'am,
Question number
assignment
7 also.
Yeah, let me finish this. Sorry. Yeah, please. Yeah, please.
Ma'am,
Yeah.
4.5, activity 4.5.
Okay, is this question clear for the student who has asked the doubt?
Question number 7 also, ma'am.
Activity? Which activity?
Practice assignment for question number 7 also.
Question number 7. This one we have discussed now only. In this session only we have discussed just now. Okay, you can just watch the session before 15 minutes. Yeah. This same question have to. Okay, what is the other doubt? The other student has asked some doubt, no?
Activity 4.5, ma'am. Question last.
Activity 4.5.
Yeah.
Question?
Last question. This
Okay.
one.
What is the following procedure doing? Mystery of m comma n. If E is left heavy, m comma n is false. If is left heavy of n comma n equal to false. What is left heavy procedure is doing? Is okay. Is left heavy procedure will compare both the totals. If the difference in total is greater than 10, then it will return true. Okay. What is the procedure is left heavy returning is doing? If the value of whatever the arguments we pass m and n, if the difference in total is greater than 0, if m minus n, if the difference of the total of m minus 1 is greater, m minus n is greater than 0, it is returning true. Else it returns false. Okay, that's all. Is left heavy procedure done this. So mystery, it is taking m comma n and it is checking if E is left heavy of m comma n equal to false. Then that means if the difference in marks of m comma n is m minus n is less than or equal to 0, then it will return false. Okay. Then and if left heavy of m comma n is also false. N minus m. N minus m, difference between n minus m is less than or equal to 0. Then only this will return false. If it is returning false, if this procedure is returning false for m and n and for n m, then it is returning true. Then only that case this procedure returns true. So when this will happen, m minus n difference must be less than or equal to 0 and n minus m difference must be less than or equal to 0. When this will happen, both if you take the both numbers, take some numbers, okay, we are just taking the difference only, no, total is some into value 10 20 10 20. Okay, what happens here? 10 20, m minus n value is less than 0, right? 10 minus 20 is minus 10, less than 0. What is n minus n? 20 minus 10, it is not less than 0. This case is not true. But if you take 10 10, m as 10 and m as 10, n as 10, then 10 minus 10 is less than or equal to 0 and 10 minus 10 is less than or equal to 0 because when m and n are same, then at that time this procedure will return true, right? It is checking whether m has scored more total marks than n. If n, it is checking whether n has scored the total. It is like third option. No? It is checking whether m has scored the same total as n. If both are same, then the procedure is returning true. Just take the 2 into value. When this will happen, there are two numbers. M minus n should be less than equal to 0 or not, or it is both of them because it is nested. No, m minus n should be less than or equal to 0 and n minus m should be also less than equal to 0. When this will happen? This will happen only when both the numbers are same. Okay, that's right. You understood or not?
Yeah. So,
You just convinced or you understood?
I'm confused. I'm still confused. Is it possible that both will happen simultaneously?
See, you see, is left heavy will return true when m is greater than n. Then equals to is left heavy procedure returns true. If it when it will return false. If m is less than or equal to n, then the procedure is left heavy will return true. In the first case, we are passing arguments m and. So is left heavy will return false when m less than or equal to n. We want only false, no? If is left heavy is returning false, then only we will execute the inner if like nested if, right? That will happen only if m is less than or equal to n. You got the sentence? If is left heavy of m comma n equal to false, then only we will execute the inside this inner if statement. Okay. If left heavy procedure returns false, when the value of m is less than or equal to n, then only then that at that time that procedure will return false. Is it clear? At least this statement for you?
Yes, ma'am.
Both should be
Okay.
equal. Both m and n should be equal, I think, as a final
Yeah,
answer.
both m and should be equal, then the procedure returns true. Okay. If m is less than or equal to n, then this first if condition will be satisfied. And the second if condition, when it will be satisfied, when the value of n is less than or equal to m. Because is left heavy of n comma m will return false when the value of n is less than or equal to m. When the value of n is less than or equal to m, then it will return false. So totally, m should be less than or equal to n and n should be less than or equal to m. So is it possible for a number to be smaller than other number and the other number should be smaller than this number? That is not possible. Only the equal can be possible. Both numbers can be equal, right? At that time, this condition, both the conditions will be satisfied, right? We want and of this case. M should be less than or equal to n and n must be less than or equal to m. Less than case, it is not possible. For a number to be smaller and the other number also to be smaller than this number, this is not possible. Only equal to case is possible. That's why it is checking if m has scored the same total as n. Just see, when the procedure is returning false is left heavy, and the both in both conditions, if the both conditions of the if conditions have become true, then only it will return true. When the both if conditions will return true, when the both if conditions will become false, when the value of m equal to n. Okay, anything doubt here in this?
No, that's correct. That's no doubt. In the 10th one, there is that line 19 returns true is not needed or it's false.
In 10th,
Yeah, the 10th question. Practice assignment.
where is 10th question?
Practice assignment.
Practice assignment. Okay.
Yeah. In the procedure, the part of speech is noun, and if C is less than or equal to letter count and Y letter count is less than or equal to, return true, else return false, else return true. So that line number.
So what is your doubt here?
My doubt is why we should not include that mistake. There's a mistake in line. Yeah.
There is no mistake here.
There is a
right?
mistake. There is a mistake in line 19. That's what
Okay,
it says.
okay, just let me go to the question. Okay, instead of that, question number 10. No,
Yes.
the pseudocode using the word dataset at the end of execution. A captures the number of nouns with letter count at least 4 and at most 8. Letter count should be at least 4. Noun, okay, parts of speech is noun, and the letter count should be at least 4. At least 4 means letter count should be greater than, LC should be greater than or equal to 4 and at most 8. Letter count should be less than or equal to 8. The other way we can write is 4 is less than or equal to letter count.
Which is less than or equal
Right?
to 8.
Letter count should be greater than 4.
And less than 8.
Other way we can write is,
Right between 4 and 8.
4 and 8. So 4, letter count should be greater than or equal to 4, or 4, the value of 4 is less than or equal to our letter count, right? This way also we can write. So what is the thing here? So what is C1 and what is C2? C1 is 4 and C2 is 8. So what is written in the condition here?
If
is
it
it
is
and or condition?
It's
and no, both should be satisfied. Letter count should be greater than or equal to 4 and letter count should be less than or equal to 8. So what is the condition here? If C1 less than or equal to 4, letter count. So 4 is less than or equal to letter count. Okay, no problem. 4 is less than because our letter count is greater than the value of 4. Okay. And letter count, y dot letter count is less than or equal to 8. So letter count letter count is less than or equal to 8. Okay. Okay. Right. The condition is correct.
Yes.
Yes. So if the condition is satisfied, then the procedure is returning true. If it is not satisfied, it is returning false. Okay. But even though if it is not noun, it should return false. It should return false. Line 19 should be false. Because if it is not a noun, the such words, no point of we should not count such words. So if it is not noun, the procedure should return false. So here 919 has error, but line 12, line 11, there is no error. Okay.
Okay.
Ma'am, question number 4, ma'am.
Yeah, 4 is already taken many times here in this only. In this session itself, I have explained 4. Now only, I have explained just a few minutes back. M count, B count. You can watch just 10 minutes before the like 10. Yeah, I have explained just now this one. Any other doubts? Any other new doubts?
Ma'am,
Ma'am,
can you explain
activity
graded
4.
assignment question 6?
Is deadline over?
Graded
No,
assignment
ma'am.
3, ma'am.
Okay, 3. Grade assignment 3, which question?
6th.
Question 6. The following pseudocode is executed using the scores dataset. At the end of execution, variable count captures the number of students whose total marks are more than average of the entire dataset, but the score below. But okay, count captures the number of students whose total marks are more than average of total marks of the entire dataset, but have scored below subject average in any two subjects. Okay. So it should be like more than total average, but below the subject average in any two subjects. Assume that average T holds the value of average total marks. Similarly, average C, average P holds the value of total. So there is nothing complex here. Okay. This is just the mark should be greater than average T, but less than average P and average C or average M and something. At least in any two subjects, only in any two. Okay. Count. This is nothing. Here we have to fill. Okay, only and or we have to decide. Okay, that's all. Okay, let's me go to the code. Count equal to 0 while table 1 has more rows. Read the first row. Initially A, B, C, D. Everything is false. A is made to true when the total is greater than average total. Okay. If X dot mathematics is less than the average and okay, physics is less than average, then B true. Physics and chemistry is less than average, then C true. But chemistry and okay, at only one the thing has to be satisfied. No, any one of the thing is to be satisfied. So what we should get here? It should be like A should be true. A should be true. Right? A should be true because the student total must be greater than average total. So that's why when it will happen only when the A is true. So A should be true compulsory. A should be true compulsory. And the student must have scored like less than average in at least in any two subjects. In any two subjects, less than average total in any two subjects. So when it will happen? When the student will score less than average in any two subjects. For B, the student will score, if the B is true, or if C is true, or if D is true, the student will be scoring less than average in any two subjects. That's what written here. If B will become true, if mathematics is less than average mathematics marks, average mathematics, if the physics marks are less than average physics marks, B will be true. So if any two subjects marks are less than average marks, then B will be true. C also will become true if any two subjects marks are less than average. C will become true. D also will become true if any two subjects marks are less than average marks. So we want A to be true and at least one of them, like at least like B should be true or C can be true or D can be true. So this should be our condition in order to increase the value of count. So the student total should be greater than average total. That will happen when A is true. So this condition should happen. So if A and B can be true or C can be true or D can be true, at least one of them, if B or C or D or at least one of them is true, then our condition will met. The student will have scored less than average in any two subjects. So if A and B or C or D, then we can increase the value of count. Okay, first option is correct. And this is just MCQ only. No need to check the other options also. Okay. Is it clear or not? You can ask like if you have any doubt in the other options why they are not correct, you can ask. Is it clear?
Yes, ma'am. The last option, I was confused in the last option. Can you tell
If A or B or C or D or it is like or no, the last option it is like if A or, that means this condition, any of the conditions or this one, that does not guarantee the student. Okay, A should become true compulsory, and that average total, that student total must be less than greater than average total, and they also should, this the condition here should be and, here it should not be or. If A and B or C or D, then this also will be like correct only, but here it should be and here. Okay,
Okay,
because
ma'am.
the
Got it.
student, yeah. Any other doubts?
Ma'am, activity 4.4, question number 6.
Oh, this activity questions. Okay, we have data about the birthdays, year, month, date of 100 people in a room. We wish to find the number of pairs of people who were born in the same year. Okay, which of the following is the most ideal way of binning strategy? Use 12 months bins for each month. Use 2 bins, one for people born before 2000, and for the, okay, this is use 12 bins, one for each decade. This is third option will be good, no? And the use 12 bins, one for each decade starting from the year of 1900. Okay, why I told this? Just we want to compare the, we want to find the number of people who have born on same year of birth, right? We want just year of birth. So if we want to bin by year of birth, we wanted to bin by year of birth. That's all. If we wanted to find the student, people who have born on the same year, then we have to see here. We wish to find the number of pairs of people who were born in the same year. We are finding like 1990 as one bin, 2000 should be as a pair, like this kind of bin, like this kind of answer we want, number of people who have born on the same year. So for this, if we bin by months, does it make sense? If we bin by months, like 1990, 2000, everything in the same bit is will, no, it won't decrease the number of comparison at all. 12 bins we will get, it won't decrease. See here, we want the same year of birth, so something we should bin by year only. Okay, it's ideal to bin by year. But if you use just use two bins, one for people who were born on the year 2000. If we just use the two bins, like the n can value can be greater, value will be less. Like the number of people for each bin, like 50 can be in one bin and 50 other 50 can be in other bin. So number of comparisons will be more only. N into n minus 1 by 2 plus n into n minus 1 by 2. So 25 into some higher value only will get. But if you use 12 bins, one for each decade starting from 1990. Okay. If you use from 12 bins, if you use 12 bins, then okay, they have distributed into like 10 in each bin, 10 in each bin. Then how many comparisons? It won't be 10, 100 by 12 if we do. So number of people per bin will be how much? Like 8 or 9 or something, something like that. So number of comparisons will be less. Yeah. So the number of comparisons will be less. So that's why I told this.
Madam, what about the people born before 1900?
So this
Yeah,
is
we are
because
assuming that before 1900, we are assuming that the people, there are no people before 1900, because in the other options also you can see 1900, that case is not.
even that could be correct. No, one born before 2000.
Yeah, but the number n size can be greater, like n value can be greater. Okay, if we just bin as two bins, then we can get the higher value of n. Okay, if we wanted to bin in two bins, then what will be the value of n? N value in each bin will be 50-50. If we bin in 50-50, number of comparisons is 50 into 49. What is its value? It is sum in thousands. The number of comparisons per bin will be 1000. And if we sum of them, it will be double, no? But if we bin is 12, if the 100 people are divided into 12 bins, then n value will be less and the number of comparisons will be less. But whether to choose whether month binning, no, month binning will not divide our data accurately. It's not accurate division of our data. So we can just bin by using year because we wanted to find the pairs who are born in the same year. So we should bin by year only. So that's why second or third option. But if you choose second option, n value will be higher. The value of n will be higher. So number of comparisons will be more. So in order to avoid that, we can choose the third option. Is it clear now?
No,
Yes.
use 2 for each decade. So in
Each
10
decade
years,
means 1990 and 1900, 1910, something like that.
1910, you have to use 12 bins. No?
12
1900 to
bins.
1910 is born, 12 bins are needed.
Yeah, we want 12 bins. See, the thing is here, just what is the ideal binning strategy? So choosing of two bins is not ideal, okay? Just the value of n in each bin will be 50-50 and the number of comparison will be like so much. It won't make much difference, right? Number of comparisons will be higher. But if we bin by month of birth, we are not segregating our data accurately. So it won't give us the correct answer. In the bin, in a bin, like if the people have born on January 1990 in one bin, the other 1900 in the other bin, in February also then can be the people who are born on 1900, but they won't form a pair because they are in separate bins and we won't compare. So this is not accurate. If we bin by month, it is not accurate. And if we bin by year, that is accurate. But if we choose only two bins, then the number of comparisons will be so higher. So we have to just bin by just that's why I told the option C. Use 12 bins, one for each decade, starting from year 1990. Ideal binning case, no, they have asked it. So the number of comparisons should be less. That's why. Okay. Any other doubts? Any other doubts from week 1 to week 4? If you have, you can ask.
Madam, when is revision class for CT?
Sorry,
Revision class for CT.
revision session. You are asking for revision session, no? What is without? Yeah, it's there. It's there. It's scheduled. Okay, it will be there. Next sessions will be revision sessions only.
Okay.
Okay, but still, week 1 to week 4, if you have any doubts, you can ask the PYQs or anything. Anything. Mock is not released or it's released. It's not released, no? Yeah, but if you have any other doubts from week 1 to 4, as well, this is also as your revision session, and if you have any doubts, you can ask. Just the summary of week 1 to week 4 are already discussed in the respective weeks. They will be again revised in the revision sessions. But if you have any other doubts, you can ask. Everything
Madam,
clear?
where we can find PYQs?
Yes, someone can you please provide the link here in the chat where to find? Yeah, many people know that how to find. They have the links where to find the PVQs. Yeah, yes. If you have any doubt, you can ask, please.
Hello.
Yeah, yes.
Am I audible?
Yeah, you are
Hello.
audible. Yeah, you are audible.
Yeah, I have a general query that I just wanted to ask about the level of city paper in qualifiers.
So how you are finding the graded assignment questions and practice assignment questions? Same level.
Yeah, if one has gone through the practice assignments and GAs can do the qualifiers well.
Yes. Yes.
Okay, any tips or suggestions from your side according to your experience of the qualifier exam?
Yeah, the thing is, just read the question carefully. Okay, read the question carefully, do the step by step thing. Yeah, don't assume something, don't keep something in the mind and do. Just you have to be very careful by solving the question. It's like, and go through your practice assignment, graded assignment questions, and also mock paper and previous term quizzes. Then that is like, yeah, just all, that's all it's necessary. That's all is required to do well in this exam. Practice graded last year's previous terms uh, quiz one questions, question paper, and mock. That's all. Nothing more is required. And solve it carefully. But in the exam, you should keep your mind and solve. Like, do not assume anything. Okay, while solving. Yeah, some people I see, they assume themselves something and solve the question. Like, initialize A20 something will be there, B2 false something will be there, but they will update it by mistake. They will update it to wrong values or initialize to wrong values. That will happen. If you initialize it to wrong values, you won't get the correct answer. Just look whatever that is read it carefully and do it. Okay. Do each and every step thoroughly. That's all.
Yeah,
Any
and
other
how many questions would be there in the exam? Approximately
nearly
15, 20
15?
questions in CT.
Yeah, yes. 15 or more than 15 or less than 15. Less than means it can be like 13 to 15 or 15 to 18, something like that. Okay.
Okay, so in short, if one has gone through these assignments through own, then one can do well in the exam. It's not a very difficult paper or something.
Through phone, what is phone? I didn't get. If you do practice graded assignments by your own, you can do. And also please solve the previous term's question paper. That will be really great. Okay, if you solve previous term question paper, then you will understand the difficulty level and you will also understand how to solve the questions. How to solve. Okay. Previous term
मैम
questions will be
प्रीवियस
much.
ईयर क्वेश्चंस कहाँ पे मिलेंगे?
Link you didn't get? Yeah, can someone, if you have, please share the link of the previous terms question papers here. Any other doubts?
यस मैम लिंक शेयर कर दो वो प्रीवियस ईयर क्वेश्चन पेपर्स के और मॉक टेस्ट के.
Yeah, it's shared in the chat. I think someone has given in the chat. C medium is this qualified PYQs. Is this the thing? Set 1, set 2 qualifier. Yeah, any official link you can just in the Discord we'll try to provide the practice assignment question. You can follow that. We will pin that message, okay? The things from anyone. Yeah, mock is not released. If mock is there, then you will have doubts. Yeah, mock should be released. Any other things, graded assignment, in graded assignment or anything?
मैम वो
Week 2
मॉक और वो
or week.
पीवाईक्यूज मैम वैसे हमारे डैशबोर्ड पे भी है.
Yeah, it will be there here itself. Here, some namespace, like some other namespace will be created like mock. And then you can see in the mock tab other thing, like this one mock.
और मैम पीवाईक्यू भी सप्लीमेंट्री कंटेंट्स में मिलेगा.
PYQs are not there in supplementary contents. So in the discourse, yeah, its official page is also there somehow to find the practice. Yeah, in the discourse or something, we'll provide the link. Okay, just ask that in the discourse. If you are there active in the discourse, please ask like, could you please share the practice last terms, previous term question papers? Then someone, yeah, we will give the link. Just see here in general about the course. Somewhere it is there. Hmm.
मैम जैसे स्टार्टिंग में जैसे बाकी मैथ्स स्टैटिस्टिक्स और इंग्लिश जो ये 3 सब्जेक्ट है ये काफी बढ़िया चल रहे हैं। बट जो सीटी है ना उसमें मतलब जो सर की कन्वर्सेशंस होती है जो दोनों सर हैं और जो उसके बाद वो जो बातें मतलब होती है वो 70% 80% मतलब समझ आती हैं उसके बाद फिर रह जाती हैं कुछ। और बाकी जो क्वेश्चन प्रैक्टिस करता हूँ खुद से तो उसमें से 3 4 गलत भी चले जाते हैं और कुछ कुछ सही जाते हैं। तो अगर मैं मान के चलता हूँ 18 क्वेश्चन आते हैं तो मेरे को सीटी में अच्छा स्कोर करने के लिए कितने क्वेश्चंस मतलब सही जानने चाहिए अप्रोक्स।
I told you already, right? Practice graded and previous term questions. Just to try to solve at least three previous terms questions. Like it is like which term? This September, no? Solve May, Jan term, and also previous December term questions. Previous last three term questions of this one. And the practice and graded. That's all. And mock. Yeah. Last three terms, like latest three term questions and the practice graded assignment and mock. If you solve them by your own, then you will understand where you are making mistakes and how to approach a question. That kind of things you will get familiar. You may not be able to solve them perfectly initially, but by practicing, no, you will understand how to solve. If you get this kind of questions, how to solve it. That kind of practice you will get if you solve the questions. Okay. And any other doubts you have? Any other doubt? Mm,
मैम जैसे ये मतलब इससे पहले ओपन सेशंस होते थे और भी सब्जेक्ट के तो वो मैंने मतलब लिए नहीं है वो मिस कर दिया मैंने देखे नहीं। मैम उसमें क्या होते हैं ओपन सेशन टीएस करके कैलेंडर में देखा मैंने।
Open session is like you can ask anything. Solve with the instructor. You can ask any conceptual doubts like week 1 to week 4 content doubts. Okay. And solve with instructor session is one session and concept summary session is the other session. Solve with instructor session, mostly the practice assignment questions are solved. Okay. Question will be displayed given some time. The instructor will use some time for you to solve. Within the time, if you are unable to solve, the instructor will discuss. That is solve with instructor session. Mostly practice assignment questions of that week will be discussed. And in the open session, you can ask, that is doubt clearing. If you have any doubts, you can ask. Okay, any doubts you can from that respective week, you can ask. That will be answered in that session. Okay, and in the concept summary session, that will concept will be discussed. Okay, and the previous week's graded assignment also can be discussed if you have time. Okay, if you that's all. These are the sessions. Any other thing? Just I will wait for a few more minutes. If you have any doubts, please ask. If not, we can end the session in time. Like any week from week 1 to week 4. Anything.
मैम वो जो प्रोसीजर एंड पैरामीटर्स थे तो मैम जो पैरामीटर्स थे वो वैल्यूज है जो हम वो ब्रैकेट्स के अंदर हम डालते हैं अगर हम सूडो कोड लिखते हैं। बट जो प्रोसीजर है वो पूरा स्टेप है जो वहां से मतलब स्टार्टिंग से लेके एंड तक होता है। इसमें डाउट है प्रोसीजर वाले में वो एक बार क्लियर कर दो।
Okay, you want to understand what is procedure and what are parameters. That's all, right?
यस मैम।
Fine. Okay. Okay. So here you can see line number 13 is procedure compare something that has two arguments A and B. Okay. The procedure for the procedure there will have some arguments. If there is nothing in the brackets, then the procedure takes no arguments and the procedure returns value. Okay, the procedure will return any value. Return the procedure must return a value and end the procedure also we should end the procedure. This is procedure name and the arguments it takes. This brackets is for the arguments it takes and you should end the procedure also and the procedure returns a value. While calling the procedure, how we will call the procedure? We should pass these two arguments. We will call the procedure by its name, compare something, and we should pass two values, two arguments it takes, no? So that two arguments will pass. So x dot total and y dot total. So x dot total is nothing but your a. So what will happen when I call this procedure compare something of a comma of x dot total comma y dot total? So compare something procedure will be invoked and the value of A will be set to x dot total. So x dot total will be some value, like 120 or some value. So A value will be set to that value and B equal to y dot total. So B value is something like 110. So the value of B will become 110. So whatever the values that we provide, that will be updated to A and B. So we will refer that in the procedure, we will refer only A and B, like what is the x dot total and y dot total, whatever that are there, they will be assigned to A and B. Here we are checking if A greater than B. Now, in the procedure, we will execute the line by line. We will execute the line by line, step by step. Whenever we see a return statement, whenever the return statement is encountered while executing the procedure, then whenever we execute the return statement, then we will go back to the place wherever we have called the procedure with the returned value. Here, if you have seen return -1, if you have executed this statement while executing the pseudocode, if this particular line is executed, then count equal to count -1 will happen, -1 value. Okay, if not, if we have executed this statement instead of this one, if the value of A is not greater than B, that means A value is less than or equal to B, then return one statement we will execute. No? So we will go back to this statement where the procedure is called with the value 1. Then what will happen? Count equal to count plus 1 will happen. Is it clear now how the procedure execution will happen? Or any doubts you have?
मैम पैरामीटर्स तो उसमें A और B थे.
I think it's result will be 0, right?
Sorry?
The result of this will be always be 0.
This pseudocode will, can be 0. Yeah, I have not gone through this code. Yeah, it will be 0 only. If it is greater and if it is less, what happens if both are equal? If both are equal, what the procedure will return? It will return -1 only, no? If it will return 1 only, no? If both the value of A and B, if the both x dot total and y dot total are both are equal, then what will happen? If A greater than B condition won't be satisfied, it will go to the else part and it will return 1. So, okay. So what will your answer will be if all the totals are same? Then what will happen? X dot total, y dot total, this one will return 1. And this also will return 1. For the first count, it will return 1. And for the second count also, it will return 1. And that will be counted twice. If we have equal total for both x and y, at that time, the value will be updated twice. So twice the number of pairs of students who have the same total marks. That is the answer. Okay, it is not always 0 because there can be equal to case also. It is not always less than or greater than. Equal to case also there. No. X dot total can be equal to y dot total. If both totals are equal, then it will always go to return one part only. It will go to return one part only. So that as we are counting, as count variable is updated twice. So that students will be counted twice.
Madam, in week 4 practice assignment 10th question parameters, could you please explain?
So check something, if check something. So check something is a procedure and we are calling that procedure by passing X. X is nothing but your row of your card of the table one row. And what is the value of? So here value of y is X. So y is nothing but your card. What is the value of C1? C1 is nothing but 4. What is the value of C2? C2 is nothing but 8. So while calling the procedure, what values we have passed? X, 4 and 8. So value of y will be updated to X. Value of C1 will be updated to 4 and value of C2 will be updated to 8. So what is your X? X is nothing but card. So here in the procedure it is referred as Y. In the procedure no 4, no 8, nothing. Only C1, C2. But you have to understand what is C1 and what is C2. C1 is nothing but 4. How you have, what is the second argument you have passed while calling the procedure? It is 4, no. So second, the value of C1 is 4 and the value of C2 is 8 and X is nothing but the row of your card. Okay, is it clear?
मैम ये सीटी के मैम हिंदी में लेक्चर्स नहीं है?
Madam, in
Yeah,
while
it is.
in while loop only we will write the values, madam. At most and the least values.
In while loop, we will write at most at its values.
4, 8. And we did not take the 4, 8 values in procedure.
So while we are calling the procedure, we will give the original values. While defining the procedure, this is procedure definition. No, we are defining the procedure, check something, something. This will have these values and this will do, we are defining the procedure here. But while calling the procedure, we will pass the actual values to that procedure. Right? While passing, we will pass actual values. While defining, we will define with some variables. Here C1, C2 are variables. While defining, we will just give the variables, but while calling this procedure, we will give the values to that variables. Okay. Yeah, if you have any other doubts, you can ask.
मैम सीटी के लेक्चर्स हिंदी में नहीं है?
Here it's not given, no. If it is there, it will be provided actually. If it is there here, it will be given. If it will be released in the portal or it will be provided in the discords. Mostly it is not there, but they're working on that. Actually, TA Hindi sessions that will happen also. No, TA Hindi sessions, that kind of TA sessions have happened previously, but recorded Hindi sessions are not available, I think. But there are some Hindi sessions also will happen. Live sessions are happening in Hindi on Monday. On Monday, I think some of you know on which day Hindi sessions will happen. Could anyone of you tell the day on which day Hindi sessions will happen? Okay, in the calendar you can check that thing also. Okay, no other doubts or you have any doubts? If you have any doubts, please ask. If not, we can close the session.
Ma'am, while or if when use it?
So while is for iteration and if is for some condition checking, if is for filtering. So, okay, if you wanted to count the number of cards, then you can maintain some variable count and for each card you can increase the value of count. So what loop you want to do this kind of thing? So for each card you see, you have to increment the value of count. So you should have a while loop. So that is like for each and every card you see, you have to increment the value of count. That is, while your pile 1 is not empty, you will check the top card and you will increase the value of your count and you will move it to some other table so that that card again won't be counted. Okay, you are checking for table 1, you are checking for pile 1, you are checking whether pile 1 has more cards and you are picking a card and you should move it to different pile so that the card, again that card won't be counted. If it is kept again in the pile 1, the card will be counted, no? So you should move to the different pile and you will increase the value of count. Okay, whenever you have to do the same thing again and again for each and every card, at that time you will use while loop. And filter, and if block you will use for filtering. If you wanted to count only Chennai student, at that time you will pick a card and you will see whether the card is from Chennai. If it is from Chennai, then you will increment the value of count. So if it is if it is for filtering, if you wanted to filter your cards based on some condition, if you wanted to count only male students and if you wanted to count only Chennai students, at that time you can apply filter like if the student, if x dot city town equal to Chennai and x dot gender equal to M, then only count value should be implemented. So for each and every card, you should do that. You should check whether the card is from Chennai and he is male or not. Only at that time the count has to be done, and this has to be repeated for each and every card. So you have to run a while loop, and in the while loop you have to check whether the student is from Chennai and male or not. Okay. Understood now what is the difference between filtering and iteration? I, this iteration while loop you will use if you have to do the same thing for each and every card, you will use while loop. And filtering is nothing but if you wanted to filter, filtering is nothing but if you wanted to filter your cards based on some condition, then you will use if block. Okay, got it?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. This one is for 100 marks. If it is for 50 marks, it will be like made it to 100. So it will be either 50 for 50 marks or 100 marks. But the difficulty will be same for 50 marks or also for 100 marks also you will get the same number of questions and difficulty also will be same. But only the marks weightage for the questions will be different. Like if it is 3 here in the 100 marks question paper, it will be 6. That's all. No difference. Only, yeah. Difficulty level and the number of questions will be same, even though if it is for 50 or if it is for 100. Okay. Any doubts or no? How many questions? It will be like 15 or 13 or something like that. Or 18, something. Like it will be between 13 to 15 and 15 to 18. Yeah. Should we close the session or if you have any doubts, I can take or not, we can just close the session. And revision sessions will happen in the coming days. Okay. Thanks all for joining the session. We can close the session. Thank you. If you have any doubts, please ask. If not, we can close the session. I assume like no one has doubt. Yes, no one is asking. Okay. Thank you. Thanks all. Yeah, if you wanted to improve, then you have to solve problems. That's all, Yuvraj, you can do. You have to solve the questions. You have to practice. By just watching, you cannot, just by watching some others solve, you won't do better. If you solve your own, then only you will understand. If you have any doubt while solving, you can take some other help, some other students or some TAs or some instructors in the sessions you can ask. But you have to solve yourself. Then only you will be able to crack the exam. You have to do yourself. Okay. Okay, thanks all. Just do like go through practice graded and previous term question papers. Try to solve them by your own, everyone. Thanks.